Hello, everyone, and welcome back to King's Diary. If you enjoy discovering the most fascinating places on Earth, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new adventure. Now, imagine a place so cold that your eyelashes can freeze in seconds. A place where the air hurts to breathe. A place where a simple walk outside can become a fight for survival. This place is not on another planet. It exists right here on Earth. Welcome to Antarctica, the coldest continent on our planet, a frozen wilderness that covers nearly 14 million square kilometers, a land of endless ice, powerful storms, and temperatures so extreme that they challenge the limits of life itself. In 1983, scientists recorded a temperature of minus 89.2 degrees Celsius at a research station called Vostok. That remains the coldest temperature ever directly measured on Earth. But Antarctica is more than just cold. It is one of the most mysterious places on the planet. Beneath its ice lie hidden mountains, ancient lakes, and secrets that have been trapped for millions of years. Today, we're exploring the coldest place on Earth. We'll discover how Antarctica was found, why it became so cold, how scientists survive in this frozen world, and what secrets remain hidden beneath kilometers of ice. So sit back, relax, and join us on this incredible journey. This is Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth, and make sure you stay until the very end, because one of Antarctica's greatest secrets lies hidden beneath nearly 4 kilometers of ice, a discovery so incredible that scientists are still trying to understand what they found. For thousands of years, humans knew almost nothing about Antarctica. Ancient civilizations explored much of the known world. They crossed deserts. They sailed across oceans. They built great cities and empires. Yet the southernmost continent remained hidden. For centuries, many people believed a giant landmass existed somewhere in the far south. Maps often showed an imaginary continent called Terra Australis. The idea was simple. If there was so much land in the northern hemisphere, there must be a massive continent in the south to balance the Earth. But nobody knew if it actually existed. The southern oceans were dangerous. Massive storms battered ships. Towering waves could destroy wooden vessels, and huge icebergs blocked the path south. In the late 1700s, British explorer Captain James Cook sailed farther south than almost anyone before him. His ships crossed the Antarctic Circle. He encountered giant ice fields stretching beyond the horizon. Although he never saw Antarctica itself, he realized that if a continent existed there, it would be surrounded by immense amounts of ice. Cook later wrote that no person would likely venture farther south than he had. For a time, many believed Antarctica was simply impossible to reach, but explorers kept trying. Finally, in 1820, sailors spotted the Antarctic continent for the first time. Different expeditions from Russia, Britain, and the United States all claimed to have seen it. The exact first discovery remains debated today, but one thing was certain. A new continent had finally been found, and it was unlike anything humans had ever seen. Imagine standing on a continent where almost everything you can see is ice. That's Antarctica. Nearly 98% of the continent is covered by an enormous ice sheet. In some places, this ice is more than 4 kilometers thick. That's taller than many mountains. The Antarctic ice sheet contains around 70% of all the fresh water on Earth. Think about that for a moment. Most of the planet's fresh water isn't in rivers, it isn't in lakes, it isn't underground. It's frozen in Antarctica. If all of this ice melted, sea levels around the world would rise dramatically. Many coastal cities would face severe flooding. Entire regions could disappear beneath the ocean. Fortunately, such a complete melt would take a very long time. But Antarctica remains one of the most important places on Earth when it comes to our planet's future. From space, Antarctica looks like a giant white shield covering the South Pole. It reflects huge amounts of sunlight back into space. This reflection plays a major role in regulating Earth's temperature. Without Antarctica, our planet would look very different. Now let's answer the big question. Why is Antarctica colder than anywhere else on Earth? The first reason is location. Antarctica sits directly over the South Pole. Because of this, sunlight reaches the continent at a very low angle. Instead of delivering concentrated heat, the sunlight spreads over a larger area. As a result, much less energy reaches the surface. Then there's the polar night. During winter, parts of Antarctica experience months of complete darkness. The sun doesn't rise at all. Imagine spending weeks without seeing daylight. During this time, the continent continues losing heat without receiving new energy from the sun. Temperatures fall dramatically. But location isn't the only reason. Ice itself plays a huge role. Fresh snow can reflect up to 90% of incoming sunlight. Most of the sun's energy simply bounces back into space. The surface absorbs very little warmth. This creates a powerful cooling effect. There's also another factor. Antarctica is surrounded by the Southern Ocean. Powerful ocean currents circle the continent like a giant moat. These currents prevent warmer waters from reaching Antarctica. In a way, the continent is isolated from the rest of the world. Warm air struggles to enter. Warm water struggles to enter. And the cold remains trapped. The result is the coldest environment on Earth. Extreme cold isn't Antarctica's only danger. The continent is also famous for its powerful winds. Cold air is heavy. As air near the center of Antarctica cools, it becomes dense and begins flowing downhill. These winds are called katabatic winds. Some of them can reach speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour. That's stronger than many hurricanes. Imagine standing outside while icy air blasts past you at incredible speed. The wind makes temperatures feel even colder. Meteorologists call this the wind chill effect. For example, an actual temperature of minus 40 degrees Celsius can feel much colder when strong winds are present. In Antarctica, wind chill can create some of the harshest conditions found anywhere on Earth. These storms can reduce visibility to almost zero. Scientists call this a whiteout. During a whiteout, the sky and ground blend together. The horizon disappears. People can become disoriented within minutes. As explorers pushed deeper into Antarctica, they quickly realized how dangerous the continent truly was. The coastline was challenging enough, but the interior was even worse. Temperatures dropped lower, storms became stronger, and vast stretches of ice extended in every direction. Many early expeditions relied on sled dogs. Others used ponies. Some explorers even pulled heavy sleds themselves. Every kilometer required enormous effort. Food supplies were limited. Navigation was difficult, and rescue was often impossible. Yet people continued exploring. They wanted to understand this mysterious continent. They wanted to reach places no human had ever seen before. And eventually, they would discover something extraordinary, the coldest place on Earth. As explorers pushed deeper into Antarctica, they discovered that surviving here required far more than courage. The continent was not only cold, it was unpredictable. Powerful winds could appear without warning. Visibility could disappear in seconds, and temperatures could fall low enough to challenge even the most advanced equipment. In 1983, at the Vostok Research Station, scientists recorded the coldest temperature ever directly measured on Earth. Minus 89.2 degrees Celsius. To put that into perspective, that's colder than the average temperature on some parts of Mars. At such temperatures, ordinary life becomes nearly impossible. Even simple tasks become dangerous. Stepping outside requires multiple layers of specialized clothing. Every exposed part of the body must be protected. A small mistake can lead to frostbite within minutes. Yet despite these dangers, scientists continue to live and work in Antarctica year after year. Because Antarctica holds answers to some of humanity's biggest questions. By drilling deep into the ice, researchers can study tiny air bubbles trapped thousands of years ago. These frozen bubbles reveal what Earth's atmosphere looked like long before modern civilization. Living in Antarctica is unlike living anywhere else on Earth. Scientists spend months isolated from the rest of the world. During winter, darkness can last for weeks. Outside, temperatures can drop to terrifying levels. Inside research stations, life follows a strict routine. Researchers conduct experiments, monitor weather conditions, and collect valuable data. But isolation can be one of the hardest challenges. Many scientists describe Antarctica as both beautiful and unforgiving. It's a place that constantly reminds humans how powerful nature can be. Despite the difficulties, thousands of researchers continue their work every year, because what they learn here helps us understand our entire planet. For decades, scientists believed Antarctica was simply a frozen wasteland. Then they made an astonishing discovery. Hidden beneath kilometers of ice was a massive body of water known as Lake Vostok. This lake had been sealed off from the outside world for millions of years. No sunlight, no contact with the atmosphere, no interaction with the modern world. Scientists wondered if unique forms of life might exist there. The discovery transformed our understanding of Antarctica, and it also raised exciting questions about other worlds. If life could survive beneath Antarctica's ice, could life also exist beneath the icy surfaces of distant moons? Suddenly, Antarctica became more than a place to study Earth. It became a place to help us understand the possibilities of life beyond our planet. Despite the harsh environment, Antarctica is not completely lifeless. Along the coastline, some incredible animals have adapted to survive. Penguins gather in enormous colonies. Seals rest on floating ice. Whales travel through the icy waters surrounding the continent. Among them, the emperor penguin stands out as one of nature's greatest survivors. These remarkable birds endure temperatures that would be deadly to most animals. During the winter, they huddle together in massive groups, sharing warmth and protecting one another from the relentless cold. It's one of the most extraordinary survival strategies in the animal kingdom. Even in one of the harshest environments on Earth, life finds a way. Antarctica is a place of extremes, the coldest temperatures, the strongest winds, and some of the greatest mysteries on Earth. Even today, scientists continue to uncover new secrets hidden beneath its frozen surface. And perhaps the most incredible discoveries are still waiting to be found. If you enjoyed this journey through the coldest place on Earth, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to King's Diary. It helps the channel grow and allows us to bring you even more fascinating stories from around the world. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.